someone's arrival will shock you. Life often moves in silence, it goes on day after day in a rhythm that feels predictable, like nothing new can ever happen, like your story is already written and there are no surprises left. And then, in a moment when you least expect it, someone enters your life. Not gently, not like a whisper, but like a storm that changes the air. Like a sunrise that blinds your eyes after a long dark night. Their arrival shakes you, not because you were unworthy, but because deep inside you had already accepted that this part of your journey may never come. You see, we as humans become used to waiting. We wait for better days, we wait for love. We wait for understanding, we wait for someone to come into our lives and truly see us. And sometimes the waiting becomes so heavy that you almost forget what you were waiting for. You tell yourself maybe it will never come, maybe life has already given me what it was going to give, maybe there is nothing more. And then suddenly, in the middle of that silence, someone arrives. At first, it doesn't feel real. You ask yourself, why now? Why this person? Why this moment? But that is how destiny works. Destiny doesn't follow your calendar. Destiny doesn't come when you think you are ready. It comes when the universe knows the time is perfect, even if you cannot see it. Their arrival shocks you because it is proof that God, fate, whatever name you give to that higher power, has not forgotten you. It is proof that prayers you whispered in the night, prayers you thought no one heard, were being written into your story in secret, waiting for the right time to appear. This arrival may not look like what you imagined. Maybe you thought your blessing would come in a certain shape, a certain face, a certain kind of love. But often the most beautiful gifts are the ones we never expected. Their presence will feel strange at first because it does not match the picture you painted in your mind. But as days go by, you will see that what you imagined was small compared to what destiny had prepared. That is why their arrival shocks you, because it is bigger, deeper, truer than your limited dreams. Think of the dry land waiting for rain. It cracks, it hardens, it feels forgotten by the sky. But when the rain finally falls, the ground cannot believe it at first. It soaks it up, it drinks it desperately, and suddenly life begins to bloom where there was once nothing. That is you. And that is what this arrival means. They are not just a person. They are the reminder that life is not finished with you yet. Some people around you may not understand. Their friends may be shocked, your family may be surprised, others may whisper. They may say this came out of nowhere, they may question if it's real, they may wonder if it will last. But remember, the shock they feel is because they cannot see what you feel. They cannot understand the conversations your soul has with theirs, the quiet way their presence brings you peace, the way their arrival answers questions you never said out loud. Their shock does not matter, because this arrival was never about them. It was always about you and the promise written for your heart. You may even resist it at first. Sometimes blessings scare us because we are so used to pain. Sometimes love shocks us because we have lived so long without it that we no longer trust it. You might ask, can this be real? Is this safe? Should I open my heart again? And I tell you, yes, be wise, but also be open. Do not let the fear of the past close the door to the future. This arrival is not here to repeat your wounds. This arrival is here to show you that healing is possible, that joy is still waiting for you, that your story is not finished. Maybe you prayed for companionship. Maybe you prayed for peace. Maybe you prayed for someone who would understand the hidden parts of you, the parts no one else ever noticed. And when this person arrives, it shocks you because suddenly you see those prayers standing before you, living, breathing, answering your silence. It feels overwhelming. Because deep inside you doubted it would ever happen. But life always has room for miracles, and you are not too late, not too forgotten, not too broken to receive one. And yes, there will be challenges. Every story has them. The arrival of someone new does not erase the struggles of life. But it does give you strength to face them differently. With them by your side, your steps will feel lighter, your burdens will feel shared, your nights will feel less lonely. That shock you felt in the beginning will slowly turn into gratitude. You will wake up one morning, look at them, and realize, the shock has passed, but the blessing has stayed. So do not be afraid of the shock. Let it come. Let it shake your expectations. Let it break the walls you built around your heart. Because shock means change, and change means growth, and growth means your story is still alive. Someone's arrival will shock you, but that shock is only the door. What waits behind that door is joy, healing, love, and the reminder that you were always worthy of more than you settled for. Every day, carry this truth with you: life is not finished surprising you. Even in your quietest days, something is moving for you. Even when you think the page is blank, the next chapter is already written. Be patient, be open, be ready. Because the one who is meant to arrive is already on their way. And when they do, your soul will know, and yes, you will be shocked. But it will be the most beautiful shock of your life.